Good.
Yeah. So Dennis and Planet Mosh, welcoming northeastern metal band Spartan Warrior. Come all the way from Scotland. Having fun so far?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a good weekend so far.
Yeah.
Late arrivals last night, but early starters and caught up in the end. Yeah, it's all been good.
So what time did you set off this morning?
I think the guys, we did sort of an advance party. The guys set off around about 3 mid-afternoon Friday.
Aye.
And then Neil and I followed up about 5ish. So we were all on site by about 5:30.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And into the swing.
No. Pitching tents.
We never heard you make any noise anyway.
Yeah, well, everybody else made a noise and kept us awake. I think it was about 3:30 in the morning when the whole campsite went with a rousing rendition of Freebird on an acoustic guitar. But yeah, it's been a long time since we sort of camped in a tent.
Right.
Which is good fun.
Aye.
Right, so how did it feel playing at 11:30 in the morning?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
What you're just like, get out your tent, you crawl out, hey, we'll play.
Yeah.
Bonus.
You haven't got far to crawl. It's like a
No.
about half a mile from down low from that camp.
Yeah, something like
I
that.
mean,
it wasn't too bad, seriously.
yeah.
Aye.
I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, well, I don't think we've opened up a festival since 2010,
Right.
when we did Headbangers Open Air. And that, I think that was about midday as well,
Midday
wasn't
start,
it?
yeah.
But I mean, it was good crowding. Dave, who organised it, said there would be, and there was. So I enjoyed it.
It's a nice festival. I've been here the last 3 years. It's a good little festival.
Oh, it's a brilliant festival, you know, but I think for anybody opening up at that sort of time, it's always a bit of a daunting prospect, you know, because you don't know whether people are going to be fit enough to attend from the night before, or whether you're going to be fit enough to attend from the night before.
Or if we're going to be fit enough.
Because it's so close together, you haven't got sort of, that far to stagger from the.
No, that's right. Yeah. But it's as an opening band, it's always a bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
But we enjoyed it, didn't we?
I mean, we sort of take the view, and we're sort of born out of Headbangers Open Airs. If people want to see, it doesn't matter where you are on the bill. If people want to come and see, they'll come and see. If they don't want to see, they'll go and do something else.
Yeah.
So it's in a lot of ways it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
So,
And I think if you play early, you get more beers in later on.
That's certainly true. Yeah.
Well, we're actually happy with the turnout once we started playing. They just seemed to come in and watch us, and it was great.
John, a question for you two. You've been in the band since the beginning, really. Did you ever sort of think you'd be playing 30 odd years later or not?
It's a bit of a weird one, that, because obviously when you first get into it and you're looking at people that you aspire to be like, I mean, when I was growing up, when I was going and watch Rainbow, who were playing tonight, Dan was going to go and see them, wasn't he? And Sabbath and Ozzy with Blizzard of Oz and people like that, and you think, I'd love to do that, and it's going to last forever, and then you sort of get a bit older and realise it isn't going to last forever, and it doesn't. So when I first started doing it, yes, I did hope I would be doing it for as long as I have been, but now I'm here and it's been 30 odd years, I'm like really grateful I have.
Yep.
It really strange to think that I'm actually still here. And so I think we played in Spain, and it was like a pinch yourself moment.
Yep.
Like, can you believe we're here doing this? Now, 30 years on, so
It was exactly the same in Athens.
Yeah.
We played Rocky the Hell Festival in Athens, and if somebody had said to me in a dim and darkened basement in Sunderland Town Centre at a rehearsal on a Monday night, you guys, Spartan Warrior, will play in Athens in 32 years' time.
Yeah.
Not a chance.
Yeah.
No, it's not going to happen, you know.
Right.
But it just generates such good memories, you know. And it's
and I don't think that's just us. I think it's a lot of the bands from the same era. I think, well, the people I've spoken to think exactly the same. They're so grateful they're still here and doing it. And
just going to say, I think that a band like yourself, and Tigers, Pants, Hang and Raven, and so on, I think you're more stubborn than a lot of the newer bands. You sort of think, well, we're going to carry on, we're not going to stop.
Well, you know, I mean, we were talking about today and about why you do it and sort of the financial aspect of it, because it does cost money to run a band, but you get into it initially because you're drawn to do it, and that doesn't go away. You still want to do it, and you still like playing, and you still like doing gigs, and you still like recording. So to a certain extent, it's you're driven to do it, and that's all that really matters at the end of the day. So I think everybody's the same. Everybody that gets into a band gets into it because they like doing it.
Yeah.
So
it's in the blood, as I say, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's in the blood. So.
Right, last time I spoke to you a few months ago in Northwich, we talked about a new album. How's that progressing now?
Almost done.
Aye.
Yeah.
We spent an awful long time capturing the right sort of performances and what have you. So we are, I think, a vocal performance away from completing the final track on the album.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be over to Neil
down to mixing
to mix it and get it mastered.
Yeah.
The original target was around about August, but it's impossible to say, but I think we would all like to think it's going to be out late this year, beginning of next year.
Aye.
But we've got a lot of business to talk about with a couple of labels. I mean, certainly since the beginning of this year, we played the Brofest warm-up show, and we generated a lot of label interest in relation to simultaneous re-releases of the first album alongside a new album. But we have other people to consider from the original lineup who have a vested interest in the first album,
right,
and any future sort of re-release. So it can make things from a business perspective very, very difficult.
Unfortunately, yes.
So we've decided for the time being that we'll finish the recording.
Yeah.
We'll get the new album mixed and mastered. Then we'll speak to the 3 labels that have spoken to us so far about a release for the late part of this year for the new album, and then we'll think again about a re-release of the first album sort of simultaneously.
Yeah.
But it's almost there, which is good. It's almost there.
Right, and well, I was going to say, are you checking other bands out over the weekend, but you're only here for today, aren't you? So.
Well, we sort of came in last night. We caught a Joker's Rage on one stage last thing. I'm quite keen to see Inglorious on the back of their most recent appearance, and Sister Rose.
Aye. I mean, I love Sister Rose.
Yeah.
Really good band.
I know that Tyson Dog, who are very good friends of ours, have a huge amount of respect for Sister Rose. I think they're from the same sort of area that Kev's now living in, and they were good enough to come out and play the Brofest warm-up show with us at the early part of this year, and they were really, really good and a nice set of lads, so we were delighted to be able to come up here and play a festival alongside them.
Yeah.
And I think we've got another one coming up, haven't we, in Glastonbury Bury in August.
I think it's August,
with Sister Rose again, so it's nice to hook up with other musicians. It's nice to hook up with people that you look up to, you've got a lot of respect for, and go out and do your thing and be mutually supportive.
So you knew them from back in the day then?
No,
only recently.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's a bit of a funny thing, because that's cropped up when I've been talking to people in the past about who did you know back in the day. And I think back in the day, people tended to keep themselves to themselves and go and do what they did. I think it's sort of closer now. I know more people from other bands now than I did from back then. I mean, it's only since we're Re4 I got to know the likes of Kev and out of Tyson Dog and the Avenger lads and the lads from Raven and Holocaust, and it seems much more closely knit now, and everybody working together than it ever was.
I'm sort of guessing that everybody's matured to a degree, because back then there was this huge thing, competition, something to prove, and everybody was pitted against the next man, but now people keep in touch. You've got a gig, do you want to come out and play? And it's mutually supportive, and it's an absolutely fantastic scene now. Really, really good, and I mean, we sort of make no secret about it that we're very close friends with people like John Mortimer, Scott McGrath, and Mark McGrath and Scott Wallace from Holocaust, people like Kev from Tyson Dog, Gaz Young from Avenger. You know, we're all pretty tight. You know.
Nice one, yeah.
I mean, I think I put a post on Facebook recently saying, "Isn't the best thing in the world that the music you like is the music your friends are making?" It's like it doesn't get any better than that for me.
No.
Yeah.
That's the way I thought it always was. It's just like when I first joined the band. I mean, I'm, you know, in my mid-20s. I thought it always was back then. Oh, are you friends with Raven? Are you friends with Avenger? Are you friends with Tyson Dog, Venom, Atomcraft?
Yeah.
All these bands, just like, well, no. I was like, what? It's just, but then you realise, just like the other side of the coin, just like you make a band, you do this, you do your own thing. Next thing you know, 25 years down the line, what? I'm part of this thing called what's this? New wave British heavy metal. What's that? Just
Right.
But to be fair, from a person my age to be playing with obviously Dave and Neil, I obviously band my local area, part of that sort of movement, just like Neil the drummer, just I'll do it. There was no second question about it. I'll try. I'll give it a go. I'll try my best. It's up to you. But
I think Charlie did you did a project on us at uni, didn't you, or at college or something? Or?
I remember at college doing, I can't remember what it was, but I remember like making this little stint about heavy metal, one of the essays, whatever, and just like I do it in front of everybody else on the course, and just like I've done like a slight little reference on New Wave British heavy metal, so I thought, you know what, if I'm going to do it, I may as well do it as local as I can. So Spartan Boys are a local band. I played Amon Heat. I can't remember what I said. It was just
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So take today was your final audition, was it?
Yeah, we just can't shake him off, you know.
5-year-old.
Have I passed him?
He's the driver, is he?
Yeah, absolutely driving.
You wouldn't trust me driving.
Right, Sim, you're the youngest member of the band.
The youngest member of the band currently isn't here.
Yeah, that's why I said we got like an X there. Like, who's your sort of major influences in the drums that you made you want to start playing?
I suppose when I first started playing the drums, this is going to sound really stupid, but when I first wanted to start playing the drums, I was starting to get like hard rock, heavy metal music at the time, like early 2000, 2001, 2002. The only reason why I started to play an instrument was because it got me out of lessons.
Right.
In maths in particular, I just thought, you know what, I'll do that.
Yeah, you still can't count either, you know what I mean? So maths did no good at all.
But besides Tony's Bay, I'm the only drummer who kind of come to 4, right? So I'm just going to put on record, right? But
You can't pause that.
But I mean, the more I got into it, it's just like, then I heard, obviously, this is going to sound very stereotypical from a bloke who's like my age, obviously Tim as well. I heard Metallica, Master of Puppets. That's the type of drums I want to go in my direction. Next thing I know, I'm going more flashy direction. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to play. And I'm going back a little bit more traditional side of things. But it wasn't until I was at college. I was very into the new wave British heavy metal for the age I was at the time. But there was a lad I was with on the course who was the son of the original drummer of the band, Spartan.
Right.
And obviously, just like I knew a Battle Axe as far as local bands went, but for some reason Spartan Boy didn't come up on my radar. I was like, why did this band not come up on my radar for? So next thing I knew, I got to know the rest of the lads in the band, more obviously Neil and Dave, Gordon the original bassist, and Mark who was playing guitar at the time, and the original drummer Gordon, who was actually like one of the nicest blokes I've ever met. And next thing I know, like obviously my other band did a couple of gigs together just off the belt, and the needed a drummer for this one gig. I just thought, I'll do it, not having any intention of joining the band. I just want to have a couple of few mates. Next thing I know, around your house, Neil, had a jump through a few songs that went that well. Just like, you know what, I'll have you do this full time. But at the same time, I was thinking, you know what, if you don't want us to join because the age I am, or if you want to find someone who's more like your age range or like more
old who can count.
Just more, just like okay, more of that era, so to speak. But it was like, no, you're fine, that'll do. Just like, oh great.
That'll do.
Put it nicely, right?
Yeah.
But just like
you're being paid, yeah.
But to be fair, I mean, like I'm in my mid-20s. I'm playing music with.
Can you stop saying that? you know, a friend of us for a beat.
Oh, sorry.
Mid-20s.
Once, you know. No, but no, honestly, seriously, the fact I get to play music with a band who consider to be part of a new wave of British heavy metal.
Yeah.
But that's obviously for Neil and Dave, that's their natural way of writing songs. I get to be a part of that. That's great for me. So
It's a good genre of music, isn't it?
it is. It's brilliant.
Aye.
You know, you can play fast stuff, slow stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's,
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned, it's like that's my musical heritage because, like, I love obviously Venom, Raven, Satan, Tyson Dog, Art and Craft. I love all that stuff.
Well,
Be-
believe-
with the band,
Aye.
it's I won't want to be anywhere else.
I mean, even with Robin, it's so diverse within that genre anyway. It's, you know, it's a good thing to be involved. For me, it just opens up all sorts of possibilities, you know, like musically, because it's so diverse.
Yeah.
So,
Right, Tim, your turn now. What was your bass players' influences when you were growing up?
I very much like Cliff Williams in the way. It's probably a controversial thing to say because there's a lot of people who don't like Cliff Williams for some reason. They refer to him as a boring bass player. I don't think he is that. What Cliff Williams does is he locks in really well with the drums.
Yeah.
And to me, that's what a bass player should do.
Yeah.
And that's certainly a style that I try to emulate. And Charlie's a great drummer. He's very good to lock in with.
Even we can't count.
Even when he can't count, you know. And it just makes for a good, powerful sound, and it suits Spartan Warrior.
That's just made me think I completely avoided that question. Who are my influences? But like,
Can't change it now.
nah.
so who is the influence, Charlie?
Well,
Right.
I suppose drum direction. I suppose. I suppose you put the drums in the direction I do. I say like Lars Ulrich, Dave Lombardo.
Right.
I suppose also in particular, but like I was more like thrash orientated for my drumming. Just like anytime I get behind the kit, the most I want to do is like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know,
Nibbles you.
it's
Slow it down.
that's my natural beat. I mean, I love like all Paul Boss stuff, even like German drummers like Greg Chris Witchunder from Solomon, who's like
Yeah.
obviously died a few years ago. Like, it's more a case like I know drummers when I hear them, but like it comes to a point where like if you play a certain style, that's more like it tends to blend into one, so to speak. So